I'm very pleased to pay tribute to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for the good offices it has undertaken between the parties concerned, which led to this successful outcome. I would also like, on the other hand, to inform the distinguished delegations that the delegation of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has informed me that Saudi Arabia has decided to grant a donation to the Islamophobia Observatory within the OIC General Secretariat. This is a new gesture from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia that deserves our highest appreciation. Thank you. Now we'll yield the floor to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to the ceremony of the 15th session of the Summit of the Organization of the Islamic Cooperation, OIC. This event follows the great work that has been done by the Council of Foreign Ministers and the meeting of senior officials. They have diligently reviewed and opted the following documents, which are submitted to Your Highnesses and Your Excellencies for your consideration and adoption. Resolution of the issues of Palestine and Al-Sharif, final communique, Banjul Declaration. These documents captured our firm commitment to addressing issues of collective concern. I am confident that they will guide our dynamic actions for the next 3 years in addressing the major issues affecting peace, security, solidarity, and development in the Muslim Ummah. I therefore invite Your Highnesses and Your Excellencies to now consider and adopt important draft documents. I thank you for your kind attention. I consider it adopted.
Now we'll go to the closing ceremony proper, and the President will deliver his closing remarks. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, Heads of State and Government, Secretary General of the OIC, our distinguished Chief Guest of Honor, Ministers, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, Alhamdulillah. All praise is due to Allah, the Almighty, for guiding us through this historic summit held in our dear motherland, the smiling coast of Africa. It's quite clear that over the years, the Secretary of the OIC, the Islamic country, OIC, is in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the National Secretariat in the Gambia asserted extreme efforts and commitment, huge financial resources, time and energy to ensure the successful hosting of the summit. In this light, we are most thankful to everyone involved in the process for making this dream come true in such a remarkable manner. Consequently, I convey special commendation to the technical staff, administrators, financiers, and the wide array of people for standing by the Gambia when we needed them most. We proudly associate the success of the summit to years of hard work and the collective commitment of the organization. In all fairness, the session of the senior officials and foreign ministers ensured that all the OIC's critical concerns were taken on board so that Your Majesties and Excellencies could wisely follow the lines of thoughts, resolutions, and outcomes of the discussions. They expertly paved the way to fruitful closed-door sessions and the guided review of the report submitted by the standing committees and foreign ministers. The thoughts and contributions of the heads of delegations from member countries amicably facilitated the consensus reached on the vital issues tabled before the summit. We congratulate all the esteemed delegations on this achievement. I must reiterate the gratitude of the government and the people of the Gambia to His Majesty, the custodian of the two holy mosques of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, King Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, for his invaluable support to us. Likewise, the Crown Prince, His Royal Highness Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdul Al Saud, and the OIC member states deserve similar sentiments for supporting the Gambia to host this grand summit of the organization and by extension the Muslim Ummah. Majesties, Highnesses, Excellencies, esteemed delegates, the 15th summit marks a fresh start for the Gambia with member states and relevant stakeholders to promote peace, justice, and continuous dialogue within the Ummah and beyond. The responsibility rests actively on the organization to seek lasting solutions to the plight of the people in distress resulting from any form of conflict, war, or challenge that confronts the humanity. Our principles should be informed by the realization that no nation can ever be comfortable and live in peace when their neighbors or other OIC members are not at peace. We must embrace tolerance, therefore, as a core value and vehicle for sustainable peace, development, and stability. A key lesson to remember is that conflicts often result from biases, subjectivity, and illegitimate action that ignores or fail to prioritize our relations with those to be affected by our thoughts and actions. As an Islam organization, we are lucky to draw on discrete principles and values of kindness, generosity, and understanding while leading honest and decent lives. As a result, we should be grateful for the unique privilege brought on us as world leaders, scholars, and public servants to serve our people and contribute to creating a better world for all. Esteemed personalities, your presence at the 15th summit in Banjul indicates devotion and commitment to upholding the principles of the OIC. As incoming chairman of the organization, I urge all member states to cooperate and accompany the Gambia during our 3-year tenure to promote and realize our ideals and take concrete steps to advance the socio-economic status of the. In saying this, I submit that we embrace the theme of the summit, unity and solidarity through dialogue and sustainable development, to positively bring our influence to bear on the world stage for global peace and stability, sustain security and success in our national development endeavors. I will conclude by renewing our deepest gratitude to everyone who contributed to the success of this summit. They range from the distinguished leaders and officials with us to the technical and support teams from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the Gambia. Your Excellencies, I thank all the delegations, participants, and well-wishers for your valued presence and for making the summit memorable, fruitful for the Muslim world and humankind. I sincerely wish you success in your noble undertakings and a peaceful journey to your various destinations. It is now my honor to declare the 15th summit of the Organization of the Islamic Cooperation held here at the Sir Dawda Kairaba Jawara International Conference Center in Banjul, the Gambia, officially closed. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, on the program, we can allow the distinguished delegation to leave. The President will have, together with the Secretary General of the OIC, will have a press conference. Thank you for coming. We wish you all the best in your various endeavors, and may God be with all of you. Very important announcement. Lunch is provided for all the delegation. Lunch is provided for all the delegation.
Good afternoon. A short announcement. Lunch is provided, just like the minister said. Heads of delegation in the banquet hall downstairs. All orders go upstairs on the banquet hall B. Go to banquet hall B for lunch. Yes. And all other delegates to the food court, please. Thank you.
I think so. The interview did the You need somebody to come and clear them. You get a clear. On the video.
Assalamu alaikum. Can the media all push back a bit, please? Can you create space at the front, behind the first line of desk? All media, please. Hello? Especially you. All media, please, go back. All media, push back. Create space at the front, please. The quicker we do this, the quicker we can move on, please. Monsieur, s'il vous plaît. Go back, please. Excuse me, sister. All media, please. Madam Jallo, please go back. Go back. No media in front. My brother, please go back. Let's create space in the front. There we go. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Media, can we settle down for the press conference? Are we set? Thank you very much. Can we have some quietness? Those who are joining us, can you take your seat? And those who are leaving, we can allow you to leave quietly. Okay, we set? Yeah. Okay, colleagues, we are set. Move it there. Interpreters are on.
Can you testing? Okay.
Hey.
Two handheld microphone.
You're going to call their names.
Fali is there.
Fali?
No, give. So anyone who is supposed to speak, you can just give them.
He's good. Leave him alone.
Interpreter, you're needed here. Interpreter.
Why can you just say interpreter?
Okay, can you kindly allow him?
There is
Come through,
interpretation.
please.
She's not even listening. There is simultaneous interpretation in the booth. Tell.
Okay.
They are going to mess up everything. Somebody should go and tell them.
I think
Yeah. If you can tell him. You know?
I need a chair. We need a chair.
No, look, interpretation is in the booth. It's provided from the booth.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, Your Excellencies, and all distinguished personalities here present, and good afternoon to the media. We've now come to the tail end, and the most important for us as media people, where we'll have a remark from the Secretary General Taba, and then it will be in French, it will be translated in English, and then we'll open the session for 4 questions that will be accepted. Excellency, sir.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين. J'ai le grand plaisir d'exprimer mes sincères remerciements et ma gratitude au gouvernement et
the
à
government
la
and people
Gambie,
of the Republic of the Gambia,
et en particulier à l'endroit de son Excellence le président Adama
to His
Barrow,
Excellency President Adama Barrow,
ainsi qu'au ministre des
as
Affaires
well as to
étrangères,
the
de la
Ministers of Foreign
coopération
Affairs,
internationale
of international
et
cooperation,
des Gambiens de
and
l'étranger.
Gambians abroad.
Tu vas traduire ou on continue? Son Excellence, Monsieur Mamadou
Your
Tangara,
Excellency Mamadou
pour
Tangara,
l'accueil chaleureux et la généreuse hospitalité dont
thank you
nous avons
for
été
the
l'objet
generous
depuis
hospitality and
notre
welcome
arrivée
that
dans ce
we
pays
have received
si
since our arrival in
hospitalier
this
qui
country.
mérite largement
The
la réputation
hospitality
de son nom, sourire de l'Afrique.
deserves the name.
Je réellement mes sincères
I also express
remerciements
my deep
à son
gratitude
Excellence le
to
Président,
His
son
Excellency,
honorable gouvernement pour les efforts qui ont
the
été
President,
déployés
for the efforts
pour
that have
assurer
been made to
la bonne
ensure
organisation et
the
le bon déroulement de cette
excellent
15e
arrangement
session de la
made
conférence
in order
islamique,
to ensure the success of this Islamic
moment
conference.
des faits qui auront grandement contribué
And
au succès de
they
cette
have contributed to the success of our. To ensure the success of our summit, the deliberations that took place incessantly since Tuesday have helped
de l'ensemble des questions inscrites à l'ordre du jour du sommet dans un climat empreint d'esprit de coopération et de compréhension qui nous a permis d'aboutir à des résultats consensuels reflétant l'unité de rang et de la solidarité naturelle entre les États membres. À cet effet, je ne peux manquer d'adresser mes remerciements à tous les États membres qui ont contribué efficacement et activement à enrichir le débat. Le sommet a adopté une résolution sur la cause de la Palestine et d'Al-Quds Sharif, ainsi qu'un communiqué final sur la question inscrite à son ordre du jour dans les domaines politiques, humanitaires, juridiques, économiques, culturel, social et médiatique, en plus de la déclaration de Banjul. La résolution sur la question de Al-Quds a réaffirmé la position de principe de l'Organisation de la coopération islamique qui est de soutenir le peuple palestinien et sa juste cause. Elle a appelé à un à Gaza et à poursuivre la mobilisation islamique en faveur du droit de la Palestine à briguer le statut de membre à part entière de l'Organisation des Nations Unies et à l'établissement de l'État de Palestine avec pour capitale Al-Quds Sharif. Le sommet de également réitéré son soutien à l'UNRWA pour lui permettre de continuer à assumer son rôle vital qui est le sien, ainsi que la poursuite de l'action juridique visant à amener Israël à rendre des comptes devant la Cour internationale de justice et les tribunaux pour leurs crimes odieux contre le peuple palestinien. Concernant les questions des autres domaines abordés lors du sommet, les dirigeants des États membres et les chefs de délégation ont souligné lors de leur intervention et de leur délibération leur soutien au peuple afghan et à l'adoption du dialogue pour parvenir à des solutions pacifiques à la situation au Yémen, en Libye, au Soudan. Par ailleurs, le sommet a souligné la nécessité d'étayer les efforts visant à renvoyer les composants de sécurité et de stabilité et de développement dans la région du Sahel, dans le bassin du lac Tchad. En plus de tout cela, le sommet insiste sur l'importance d'accélérer le processus de développement pour parvenir à la durabilité du développement, le commerce intégral et de renforcer la coopération dans le domaine de la science et de la technologie. La conférence a mis l'accent sur l'intérêt particulier porté aux droits des femmes, des enfants, des personnes et des besoins pacifiques et des jeunes, ainsi que le renforcement de la coopération économique, des échanges commerciaux, de l'agriculture, afin de soutenir la sécurité alimentaire et protéger l'environnement. La session a discuté du phénomène de l'islamophobie et de la haine religieuse, ainsi que du renforcement des efforts et de la coopération internationale. La conférence a salué la nomination d'un envoyé spécial du secrétariat
the nomination of a special envoy of the Secretary General of Islamic Cooperation in the fight against Islamophobia, which will work with all the parties concerned as well as the international community in order to redouble efforts in the fight against this phenomenon. As a result, the summit also underscored the need to strengthen or promote dialogue and mutual
understanding among countries and various religions, and the support of the organization of the people of Jammu and Kashmir and their fight for self-determination, and also the special attention given by the OIC to minorities in non-member countries, especially the Rohingya minority. So in this regard, the conference adopted the pioneering role played by the Republic of the Gambia in the defense of the people of Rohingya at the International Court of Justice, as well as the efforts made by Bangladesh and your country in their effort to receive the refugees, Rohingya refugees. The resolution adopted by the conference will help to enhance unity among member states of the Organization of Islamic Conference. I would like to express once again my deep gratitude to His Excellency President Adama Barrow for his wise conduct of the proceedings of our summit, and as well as for all the facilities provided by the Republic of the Gambia in order to ensure the success of the conference. Thank you for your kind attention. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Microphone, your microphone, please. Your mic is not on. No, it is not. We can't hear you.
Hello?
Thank you. Now we can hear you, yes.
We'll have 4 questions. Can we start with 2 local, 2 international? Can we start with Mr. Jallo? Can you announce yourself and the media you represent?
My name is Mouru Jallo. I work for the Gambia Radio and Television Services. And my question is concerning the Israeli-Palestinian issue. We've seen the OIC taking proactive steps towards resolving the crisis. Now, I was just asking, during the discussions, was there perhaps, is the OIC thinking of recognizing the Palestinian state? We've seen several countries around the world, non-OIC member states, recognizing Palestine as a state. Is the OIC, shouldn't the OIC also move towards that course, so that you can pile the pressure on Israel and resolve the issue?
Okay, thank you. I think the permanent,
I think I can answer that question. All the OIC's member states recognize Palestine. There is no issue on that. So, in fact, the very sense of the creation of the organization is to liberate Jerusalem. Yeah, and the state of Palestine is a bona fide member of the OIC.
Next. Okay. Then there's a gentleman there. Okay.
Congratulations, His Excellency, for the successful hosting of the 15th edition of the OIC BANJUL Summit. My name is Julden Yai from QTV. My question is regarding the theme, which is enhancing unity and solidarity through dialogue for sustainable development. How would you advance the theme of this vision in your chairmanship for the next 3 years?
Thank you, Julde. First of all, before answering your question, I think I have to seize the opportunity to thank the organization. To thank the organization for trusting Gambia, for supporting us and partnering with us until finally we are able to host this very important summit. I think this is the first time Gambia is hosting such a big event, a big organization, second biggest organization in the world. And as chairman and president of the Republic of the Gambia, I'm really proud to be given this opportunity. It's a rare privilege, but we are very grateful to the Ummah for all the support, especially the Secretariat. It was not an easy journey, but thank God we were able to host, and I think all Gambians are proud of the Gambia today. Going to your question, I have been engaged in many bilateral meetings. In these bilateral meetings, our main discussion is about solidarity and unity. Because what I believe is there have been a lot of theory. I think the theory is good, but action speaks louder than words. It is now time for action. It's now time to move the organization to the next level. Yesterday was the day that the entire organization, that is the Ummah, came together, appoint me as their driver. If they appointed me as their driver, that means they are all my passengers. I think as passengers, we should all work together to drive the vehicle to the final destination. The final destination, we want to be united, we want to be in solidarity. If we are united, we are strong. If we are in solidarity, we are strong. That will give us a very, very, very strong voice, a very loud voice for that matter, for us to respect it and make sure we implement all the projects that are within the organization, especially the Palestinian project. We thought that Yasser Arafat will deliver the project, but it didn't happen. But I think during our time, if we are united, because we have enough capacity, we have enough experience, we have enough resources to pool our resources, our experience, our capacity together to deliver Palestine. I think it is very, very possible. There is no problem without a solution. The biggest problem in the world was the World War, World War I and World War II, but it was solved. So we can solve this problem. I think so, with commitment, with delegation, unity, in solidarity, we can deliver Palestine and deliver more projects for the Ummah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes. The mic controller is there.
Thank you. I am Modu Elbaji from Star TV, and my question is directed to the president, the new one of the organization. And my question is, Sudan and of course Palestine are still calling for humanitarian support. Under your, how swift, will you respond to this need?
If you listen to my speech keenly, my speech is all about dialogue, about engagement, about communication, about discussion. This is within the Ummah. We have to come together and solve the problem of the Ummah. And as chairman, I think it is my responsibility to take the lead and make sure we engage, we communicate, we dialogue, we mobilize resources to make sure we solve most of our problems within the Ummah. This is the time for action. This is not time for theory anymore. Action speaks louder than words, and we are ready to take the Ummah to the next level.
Next.
My name is Maimuna Ba. I work with TRT World News. Mr. President, Gambia and the OIC members clearly support permanent ceasefire in Gaza. What is Gambia's position as in the approach of achieving permanent ceasefire in Gaza?
I think our message is very, very clear. We have always been very, very consistent when it comes to the Palestinian issue. If you have been following the Gambia since I came to power, there is no statement that we have delivered at the UNGA without mentioning Palestine. So we have been following Palestine keenly, and we support them, when we'll do everything possible to mobilize the organization so that we'll speak with one voice to make sure Palestine is free, not even ceasefire, but a permanent ceasefire, and at the same time we deliver the project of the Palestinian people to their independence. That's what we are working.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. That was the last. We said 4 questions, and we have had the 4. So now we thank you, everybody, for your participation and making this a successful summit for the Gambia and for the Ummah. Thank you very much, Excellencies, too.
مبروك.
When we have access to the communique, we'll share it so that the Secretariat and the other teams, you will get it. Thank you.
Ok, direction salle d'attente.